Hello, my lovelies. So, hairstyle day. Yay! So we're doing something that I thought I saw. I'm calling it the anemone because hopefully when we're all done it will kind of look like one. Where I got this inspiration is the new show called Vikings. It turns out Siobhan and I both started watching it. She has her shield maiden hairstyle up, and it is like so cool looking. It's very kind of punk rock and warrior woman. So I'm gonna put a link down there for you because it's awesome and you should do that one. So any hoodles, weirdly enough, I think we both started in the same place. As in, it's the same character, but what I saw and what she saw are different things. Hers actually looks correct. I'm taking mine from the very initial, the character was a little bit in the dark, and I was like, oh my god, that hairstyle is awesome. And then she came into the light, and I was like, that is totally not what I thought it was. But I'm going to do my version, since Siobhan has clearly covered the cool version. We're going to do something a little different, but more options are always good. So it's actually going to be a half up, which I know so many of my girls out there are squealing right now. Because, you know, I don't do a ton of half ups, but we should do more. Incidentally, for my shorter hair girls that are having problems with a few of my updos, you can do 90% of my stuff as a half up. Just so you know. Alright, so what we're going to do, clearly half up, is we're going to take 4 small sections from the front and do little braids. You can, of course, pick whichever braids you would like to do. You know, rope, English, whatever it is that you want. Probably, ooh, it's going to be so tiny. Let's see if I can get a little bit more here behind it. These are going to be kind of micro braids. But yeah, I mean, whichever braid style you want to do, if you want to do rope braids or English braids or what have you. I'm going with English to keep it looking a little more slightly Norse, I guess. So I'm going to do that. Alrighty, I'm going to get my 4 braids done, and then I'll come back and I'll show you what we do after this part. Alright, so we should have 4 little braids. 2 right here at your temples, and then 2 a little further up. So now what we want to do is pull all of these braids forward, and hopefully you haven't, you know, braided in little bitty tendrils. Although you probably did, just, you know, try to pull those out. Oh, by the way, our braids, to save time and to, I have like one piece, okay, and to help us with our finished style, I left quite long trails here, trails, oh my gosh, tails, because I'm looking for some texture and some spikiness, so we're going to use these. It also saves time. But so pull these forward, and then we are going to make a little bun with half our hair. The front half. I guess how you normally separate for a half up. I apologize, my hair is still wet. I let it dry naturally, but sometimes it's still a little wet. That's okay. Alright, so what we're just going to do is do a little knot, like a knot pony for this section. If you would rather do, you know, like a full-on knot bun, then feel free. You could also pull it all up if you want to, but we're going to do it this way. So here's 2 fingers. I'm going to go up underneath. Like so. You will recognize this is like the beginning of a nautilus. Alright, I want to shove my thumb in there so I can grab my tail and pull it all the way through. Which gives us this little knot to start with. So I'm going to spread the knot out just a bit because I need it to be a little fatter. And to hold it, I'm going to use spin pins just because I want it to really be a good anchor. One on that side and one on the other to keep it a little bit flat for myself. And now I'm going to get my mirror out because we're going to need it. Make sure. Okay, there you go. See, we've got our little knot and it is pinned in there very nicely. Now it's braid time. All right, you're going to need pins, as you've probably imagined. We're going to do braidy loopy things. Don't you love my technical terms? So let's start with the ones on top, as a matter of fact. We're going to bring them straight back and put a bobby. Bobby it up under the bun. See? Now we are going to loop. How much loop you would like your loops to be is totally up to you. If you want big old loops, then go for big old loops. I could actually probably get 2 loops a bobby. Come to think of it. It does seem to be I could. So here's 2 loops. That way we don't have to use the main pins. See what I'm saying? And then we'll pin those braids up under the bun. Look, loopy goodness. All right. And we should have 1 loop left. If you don't, don't panic. So I'm going to do that last loop and pin. And I'm going to leave this for now. We're going to do the other side same way. Cool. This is what we have so far. Yeah. We see? Yeah. Our loopage. Okay. So now we're going to go for these sides. And like I said, don't worry about your little wispy ends at the moment. We will come back to those. So we're going to take these and take them straight back. And we're going to pin right here up underneath the pony. Like so. I'm going to go ahead and pull the other side back and give it a pin. Voila! Pins! There we go. Alright, now where did I lose my braid? Here we go. Alright, more loops, but this time I'm going to take the loops up and pin them into our bud. You may have to fiddle with your loops a bit. You might, to get them where you want it. This part is sort of freestyle, I suppose, if you think about it. It's all in where you would like your loops to end up. We've got loopage. Now, for our tail ends. So, I'm not really big on products, as in like gels and things like that. So what I'm actually going to use is just conditioner, a leave-in conditioner, to give us a little bit of play and smoothness. Like a wee little bit, right? And they are your ends, so they probably need conditioned anyway. But anywho, so what I'm going to do is just kind of go down to the end with my conditioner. Just brushed it a little bit. Well, at least it smells good. So what we are going to do, I'm going to do a little twist here. Just because it kind of helps with the flyaway funkies. Alright. It's just basically more loops. But I'm going to bring the loops up and then up here towards the front. One more loop. And then what I am actually doing is leaving the ends free. free. I know I don't do things that are messy very often. I know some of you have said, what is the problem? Why can't you do anything like soft or, you know, spiky or just, you know, not quite so contained? And it's just me, you guys. I don't know. I'm weird. It's all right. It's okay to be weird sometimes. But, you know, so many of you had wondered why I never did. Yeah, you guys, I realized that I was just like pinning and blabbering for a while and whatever. So yeah, we edited that. If you want to take your other two and add more, feel free. You can stop here. I'm going to do the other two loop-de things and leave some more ends, and then I will be back to show you the finished products. Alright, so all our pinnage is done. There we go. The anemone. Isn't that a fun word to say, anemone? Anyways, well, from the front, as you can see, it's cute. It doesn't look too crazy. It's a little crazy though, isn't it? But it's a lot of interest and fun without being, you know, absolutely insane. I don't know, I liked it. Like I said, what I thought I saw was something sort of like this with all these loops and things, and it totally wasn't what I thought it was. But then I thought up this hairstyle and I thought, well, let's share this one because it just goes to show you that you can get inspiration from all kinds of things. Even things you thought you saw that you didn't maybe quite see. So any hoodles, I hope you guys like this one. I don't think I'm going to put anything sparkly in it for a change. I think I'm going to leave it as is because it's pretty fancy. But any hoodles, I hope you guys like it. I hope you try it or some form of it. Whatever you want to do. It would make a really pretty full updo too. You could pull the whole bit of it in a bun and then do all the little braids if you so choose. So, alrighty guys, I will see you next time with hopefully something fun. Until then, have a great day. I love you guys. Bye.